Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicola and today we are gonna do a practice that is ideal for those of you who suffer from endometriosis. So it is a chronic illness when the tissue similar to endometrium in your uterus grows also outside, for example in the fallopian tubes or in the ovaries. Sometimes it can be even in the belly or the lungs, rarely. And then when the bleeding comes, the menstruation, the blood, it starts shedding as well, like normally the uterine lining starts to shed, but it has nowhere to go, which causes inflammation and terrible pain. So we want to focus today in today's practice on reducing inflammation. And with endometriosis, it is ideal to practice a little movement every day. So I will try to keep it short and simple, so you really have the motivation to get on the mat, if not every day, really on most days of the week. And also, I would encourage you, if you feel too much pain during the menstruation or during ovulation, just omit practicing at all. Just really listen to your body and don't push further. Or you can go ahead and practice any of the videos I have on the channel for PMS that are really very easy on the belly. There is no belly constriction, so maybe that would be doable when you are feeling so much pain. That being said, let's begin in a seated position, anywhere that is comfortable to you. Bring your hands on your knees. And when you are comfortable, start gently closing your eyes. So we are beginning with a short grounding meditation. Lengthen through your spine. Feel the crown of the head reaching up. And really feel your sit bones grounding into the mat, being supported by the earth. Feeling the energy rooting down through your root chakra, the first chakra, in your pelvic area, in your hips. Gentle tuck of the chin. Take deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. No need to push anything. Just focus on your breathing with your whole body, with your belly, with your chest. Slowly open your eyes and come into the tabletop position on hands and knees. Widen your knees and bring the hips back into child's pose. So you can bring the hips down onto your heels and you can extend the arms forward. The forehead can rest on the mat, or if it's uncomfortable, you can also place a cheek on the mat. Stretching into the hips. Releasing the lower body. Really feel your belly being free. And find your connection with the ground again. Deep belly breaths. Slide forward onto your belly. Bring your forearms in front of you for Sphinx pose. So really shine your chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And optional, if you want to, we can add a quad stretch, so you can grab your right foot with your right hand. So back bend with quads. Let's switch legs. Release. Raise yourself up into the tabletop position, so the knees are directly under the hips. Bring your hands a little bit forward and come into your first downward facing dog. So the heels, you can paddle the feet. If it's your first down dog, it might feel a bit stiff. Emphasize the length in your spine. Spread the fingers wide. And keep a bend in the knees, that's perfectly fine. Rise your right leg up and bring it in between the hands for warrior two. So the back foot spins to be parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat, and there is a generous bend in the front knee. Find your stability, ground it through all corners of the feet. Find your balance, your strength. Reverse the warrior. Side body stretch. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach through your right arm and then place the right hand maybe onto your shin or on the mat, whatever is accessible. Coming into triangle, so the left arm reaches up into the sky. So the whole body is open to the side. Again, stretching into the side body, targeting the liver. Let's come back up, back to warrior two. And come back to the front of the mat, both knees, both heels together. And we will stay here for a moment in Tadasana, the mountain pose. You can shine your palms forward. A little bit of bend in the knees is also fine. And again, find your balance. Feel the earth. Connect yourself with the nature. Bring your hands to front of your heart. Find your balance on the left foot and bring the right foot up, coming into Vrksasana tree pose. So you can place your right foot maybe onto your left shin or further up onto your inner thigh, whatever is accessible. Find your point of focus, looking at one point. Being like the tree, really grounded, rooting to the ground. And if the upper part is a little bit wobbly, that's also fine. It's like the tree with its leaves and branches. It moves, but the roots don't, they are stable. Release the foot. And we will take our flow, so rise your arms up, look up, little back bend, and fall down. Halfway lift, flat back, plank, exhale, lower maybe with your knees down, cobra or upward facing dog, and we will meet in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's repeat the same sequence on the other side. So now, left leg up, bring it in between the hands, warrior two. reverse. Back to center. Straighten the front leg and come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Release the arms, come back to warrior two and come to the front of the mat. Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes if you are comfortable. Find your breath again. And now it's time for Vrksasana on the other leg. So the balance is now on the right leg and we are bringing the left foot up. Hands in front of the heart. Let's release and let's take our flow. So rise the arms up. Exhale, fall down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. And exhale. Stretch everything out. Right leg up and bring the knee behind the right wrist for pigeon. So the right heel is behind the left wrist, or maybe not completely. Just make sure that you are not leaning on one side more than the other. And once you find your center, you can stay here, or you can fold on down, maybe on your arms, or completely on the mat. And we will stay here for 5 deep breaths. Let's come back up, back to downward facing dog. Second side, so now the left leg goes up and then the left knee behind the left wrist. Make sure again that your hips are squared. And maybe staying here or lowering all the way down. Relax the legs. Come back up. And our last downward facing dog. So your last opportunity to stretch everything out. Release your knees onto the mat and come to sit with your legs in front of you. You can bring the soles of your feet together, the knees fall apart, and then lengthen on the inhale, lengthen through your spine, and then on the exhale, fold forward. You should feel a nice stretch in the inner groin, inner thighs. Let's come back up. Now keep the feet as they are, just bring them a little bit forward. And again, first lengthen, and then you can hinge forward. Maybe you can place your forearms under the legs if that's accessible. And let your head be free, just dangling here, releasing the neck, the shoulders. Release, come all the way back up and back to the seated position where we started. So any position that is comfortable to you, and before we finish we will do a breathing technique, alternate nostril breathing. So I want you to bring your index finger and middle finger in between your eyebrows, and then with your ring finger you can close your left nostril and take a deep breath in with the right nostril. Close it with your thumb, open the left nostril and exhale. Inhale again with the left one. Close, open the right one and exhale. Inhale. Close it, open the left one, exhale. Inhale. Close, open the right one, exhale. Now let's do 2 more rounds and just follow your own breath. Once you finish your round, bring the hands in front of your heart. Show yourself gratitude for showing up on the mat today, for taking the time for yourself, your well-being. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will join me in other videos as well. And please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and looking forward to seeing you again. Bye!